President Trump tonight is trying to make good on another campaign pledge.
The president is now focusing on the issue of tax reform. KCAL9 political reporter Dave Bryan has details of the president's plan. Dave?
Yeah, and this is all about let's change the subject now. Goodbye Obamacare repeal and replace, and hello tax reform. That was the message from President Trump as he moves his agenda priority to making sweeping changes in the tax codes to spur a growing economy and job creation. But as you will see, getting this done may not be much easier than the health care battle. President Trump arrived in Missouri, a key Midwestern red state, to the cheers of a friendly crowd. And he had an appealing message for a sweeping tax overhaul that's built around large tax cuts for companies, big and small, and for the wealthiest Americans, along with more modest cuts for the middle class and working class taxpayers.
If we want to renew our prosperity and to restore opportunity, then we must reduce the tax burden on our companies and on our workers.
The president added very few specifics about how he intends to do that, except this on his goal of slashing corporate taxes.
We would like to bring our business tax rate down to 15%, which would make our tax rate lower than most countries, but still by no means the lowest, unfortunately, in the world. But it would make us highly competitive.
USC Law School professor Edward Kleinbart is one of the most respected tax analysis experts in the country. He was the chief of staff of the Congressional Joint Committee on Taxation and was named Tax Person of the Year in 2016 by the nonpartisan tax organization Tax Analysts. He says the Trump version of trickle-down economics will primarily benefit the rich.
So no matter how you cut it, corporate tax cuts go disproportionately to the most affluent. The idea that it will then spur growth is a theory. So what you have here is a naked assertion unmoored to any actual fact.
But putting the embarrassing Obamacare repeal and replace failure behind him, the president vowed this time will be different.
And I am fully committed to working with Congress to get this job done.
Democracy sounds like.
Protesters down the street had their reservations about who would benefit from the president's corporate tax overhaul as well.
I've seen so many tax cuts for the rich that trickle-down economics never did work.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says the tax reform plan is going to be one of the biggest fights of the next 3 or 4 months. So far, Kleinbart says the administration has only released the broadest generalities about its tax plan that makes it difficult to move forward in enacting something.
The only piece of paper that we've had from this administration all the way in is a one-page piece of paper with very wide margins back in the spring that contained almost no information. But everyone can agree that if you're going to make progress, you've got to actually have a plan from which to have discussions, and that's just missing.
Now, the White House says the tax plan is still being worked on by Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Gary Cohn, the director of the National Economic Council. But some conservatives, like the Heritage Foundation, are frustrated over what they charge has been months of inaction on the tax reform plan. In fact, the New York Times reports tonight the perception among some conservative investors is they doubt whether this is going to get done this year. Jeff, Lena, back to you.